Well, come and join me this week as we go down to Texas and we hunt with Mike Stroff and Savage Outdoors, and we actually take the new ScentFire unit with us and we see just how well does that work with all the white-tailed deer. One of the new things that we're coming out with at ConQuest Scents for 2019 is called the ScentFire. What this unit is, it's got 3 lithium batteries down on the bottom, and when you turn it on, it actually heats and vaporizes liquid scent into the air. Now, if you know any basic science, anytime you can heat an object and vaporize it and put it into the air, the molecules are moving faster and it carries further through the wind, so it's much more attractive. So all I have to do is I have to push this A and it vaporizes. Well, I'm excited to go down to South Texas and actually use the ScentFire units. Now understand, I'm going to use 2 different units. One of them is going to have Evercalm in it, the other one's going to have VS1 in it. It is the rut. The rut is going on, the does are starting to come into heat, and so I want to use that combination. I have not been able to hunt it all this year, and this is the first time I can go out and actually set those units up and control the release of the scent and time it and see if I can control and bring those deer in when I want them there and be able to get a harvest. And of course, as you would know, right off the bat, this beautiful 10-point comes in, really heavy mass, tall tines, and he's going to the different scent products. He's coming in and he turns broadside at about 20 yards.
Just got a whiff of it going off. Literally went off in his nose. Holy cow. That was so cool. He went right to it.
You're on a hunt the very first night. You've been told there's a couple really nice 10s. There's a really nice 6x6 12-point coming in there. And I decided not to. And he kind of turned and left, and I may be regretting that one big time. And in fact, I'm going to think about that one all night long.
Little buck over here to the right.
Well, first thing the next morning, the first morning we're here, it's nice and cool, it's in the 40s, and we get out an hour early because we're hoping that 10-point comes back in, because I made my mind up. If I see him again, I'm going to try to shoot that buck.
Beautiful morning though. The sun's just starting to break.
We did have one 9-point, really nice 9-point come in. It had a flyer coming off, the 1G2, but all that deer was interested in was eating. I mean, that deer is packing on the pounds. I mean, does would come in and out and he'd look at him and go, nope, I like this corn, and I'm walking around and he's just mow, 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 mow. So he gave us a little bit of entertainment, but none of the shooter bucks came in the first morning. The second morning we're here. This is by far the most exciting sit I have ever had, sitting in the woods hunting white-tailed deer. Everything that you could think of that could happen with a white-tailed deer happened, except us harvesting or shooting a buck. We've got this really nice 8-point that's aggressive, and he's tending a doe. And I'm watching this, and he's very protective. He's running everybody else off. So we got multiple does in here, we got multiple bucks in here, and we got this 8-point buck that is hanging really tight with his doe, and anyone that starts to come near, he pushes off.
3 times we had him right. I mean, 2 steps we had him. You know, where we had a shot and a doe or a buck would push him out of the way. So we have had a phenomenal morning for action, and they went right to the stink stick. We got the ScentFire unit out right here in front of us. I mean, we had all kinds of activity there, but just not the right buck at the right time, standing still long enough.
It went from crazy to 0. Actually got us so fired up we wanted to go out early for the evening sit.
This is our 3rd evening here in Texas. 1st of December 2nd, I think today. But it's warm, 75, 76 degrees. We had the most amazing, phenomenal morning I think I've ever had sitting out hunting in all the years I've hunted. We had bucks chasing bucks, we had bucks chasing does, we had a buck breed a doe. They went to the ScentFire unit, they went to the stink stick hunting. They did everything. The only thing we didn't accomplish was get the buckshot that we were trying to shoot.
In about 3:20, all of a sudden I look over and here's this 24-inch inside spread buck just comes walking out. Now this is a buck we had never seen. I mean, here's a whitetail and it has no brow tines. It's not that it broke him off, it just didn't grow any brow tines. And so right away it reminded me of a mule deer. But these tines, I mean, he's got 10, 11, 12-inch tines. He's 24 inches inside. I mean, this is a phenomenal Texas buck.
I'm shaking. That's a big buck. This was amazing. That buck we've never seen. Now we've sat here the entire time, so we've been here 3 evenings, 2 mornings, and it's a brand new deer. But for him to come out and then go right to the ScentFire and actually smell around that, and that has the VS1 in it, so because does are coming into heat here, that is a normal smell that bucks are attracted to, and even the does aren't offended by it right now because they know that smell is in the air. So for him to go right to that ScentFire unit, when I shot him, he was basically 30 yards away, which is perfect. It's a perfect setup. He was standing just behind this ScentFire unit.
He came right in, and that's when he come back in, I went, I like that deer. That deer I'm gonna take, and man, that 10-point, right through both front shoulders. I mean, it blew clean through him, right dead center through the heart.
Right there, right there. Holy cow.
I can't say enough. It's just so blessed that I get to come down in December. You know, I don't get time to hunt. And so when I come down with Mike and Savage Outdoors and Uncle Randy and I'm able to hunt here in Texas, this is the warmest it's ever been. And again, we hit the rut just perfect. They're breeding the does, they're chasing the does, and then you get something as beautiful as this come in. Deer, big 5x4, but here's what's unique, no brow tines. It looks like a muley. It really does, other than it's a Texas whitetail. But long tines, long beams. I was shaking when he come out. I was like, oh, what do you do, what do you do, what do you do? You can't turn a deer down like this. You really can't. And the 10-point just literally smoked him. But what's amazing to me the whole time that we've been down here is how the deer have reacted truly to the scents, to the new ScentFire unit. Even does went to it. And we have VS1, an estrus scent in those right now. But again, that's a normal scent that's in the air with does coming into heat. So it's not abnormal to does or bucks, and bucks are very attracted to it. But a lot of the footage, the bucks went and hung around the ScentFire and the stink stick with Evercalm in it, but never got winded once. But when this guy come in actually early this afternoon, about 3:30, he can't pass this down. Not down here in Texas. This is awesome. Very blessed, and very happy to harvest a phenomenal deer. I want to invite you to the first ever ConQuest 200 deer camp. This is a 3-day adventure of hunting with me, also spending time talking about the whitetail deer. What have they taught me that I can teach you to become a better hunter, how to use scents in a more efficient way, and still go out and hopefully harvest a big whitetail like this. You're gonna get a ConQuest Scents package along with clothing, scent products, 3 days, 3 nights, meals, lodging, hunting. Call in and get your deposit in today. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe. You can also follow us on social media, and also we have a live camera out in one of our deer pens that you can watch 24/7, and we'd love to have you watch what's happening on ConQuest Deer Farm.